This is only the third time I'm trying to film this video. Hi! This is going to be equally awkward for you and for me. So, I tried to film this video twice in a hotel room in Kiev, where I was last week, but I was not happy. I still don't know if I'm gonna be happy with this version, but I've agreed that third time is the charm. So we ended here. I'm at home. I got inspired by Annie Lennox's video. But we're doing 32 questions at 32, just in case you didn't read the title. So the source of those questions is one of my dear friends, and I blame her for having this channel. She created the banner for this channel, and she's been pressuring me to do more videos ever since, so cheers to her. Now, I am just gonna start with this because my camera has just a few moments left to leave. So, first question is, after a long day, what are your top 3 things that help you unwind? Maybe having a glass of wine or something to drink. Not necessarily alcohol, sometimes it might be just a smoothie or something. Not having anyone to talk to me is also a good unwinding strategy. Or just some Netflix show that is going to be my background noise as I evaluate my life and what has happened through that day. Second question, what do you do with people that drain you emotionally? I ignore them. I am 33 years old now and I have 0 time for people that don't bring me joy. 3, do you follow the good advices you give to your friends? You can tell that a friend has given me those questions. No, I'm good at giving advice because I think that I can see someone else's life objectively, but when it comes to mine, I'm lost. 4, what are the main differences in your priorities from when you were 20 and now that you're 30? I think that I have somehow become more important to myself than anyone else. I have found who I am and I don't mind spending time just being me. Whereas in my 20s, it was more codependent, so to speak, and I would quite often do things just because some other people wanted to do those things. Whereas in my 30s, I just have no time and no patience for this. So I think that that's it. And then now in my 30s, I only do things that I genuinely like doing, and if that is sleeping for 12 hours, then that's what I'm gonna do. Do you think humanity has a chance of survival, but for real? Yes, I do. I think that we're very adaptable species, and I think that we have very little time to evolve so that we can adapt to the changes. But we do have some amazing talent that I'm sure is gonna find some way that we can overcome the challenges that we've created for ourselves. And yeah, we have a chance of survival. Hot shower or cold shower? Hot shower. No matter what the weather is, no matter what time of the year it is, I go for a hot shower any day. Iced latte or hot espresso? I prefer a hot espresso. I'm drinking a very cold coffee because I made it this morning and I just was not able to drink everything of it, but hot espresso. Keeping in mind the many countries you visited, are people the same? No, they're not, and that's the best part. There's still a lot of cultural differences that you get to enjoy when you get to a new place and meet new people. If you could peel your human skin to show the real you, what animal or being would it show? I wouldn't necessarily say that I believe that if I peel my skin, it will be something different, but just fat and muscles. If we are to accept this metaphorically, I think that it will be something that lives very, very deep in the ocean. Like something not very attractive, but something very durable. and loving the ocean. How do you fall asleep? I know that this is gonna sound weird to a lot of people, and especially to those of you that might be watching and actually know me, but ASMR. When I have someone sleeping with me, when I've been in a relationship, usually it helps me focus on their breathing. Not creepy at all. But when I'm on my own trying to fall asleep, it's ASMR helps me a lot because it's basically noises, and that's all I need. I just need some random noises around me where I can focus on some repetitive noise, and then it helps me center and calm down and just fall asleep faster, because the silence just makes my brain have 1,000,010 thoughts at a second, and it's very difficult to fall asleep if I don't have something to focus on that takes away from thinking about things that are irrelevant at night. Do you sing under the shower? No, I don't. Surprisingly, even though I love music, I don't sing under the shower. I rarely sing. I sing when I have my headphones on, and I know that probably only the neighbors are going to be able to hear me because I know how my voice sounds, and I don't want to do that to anyone at any time. Do you talk to yourself? Hell yes. I think that one of the main reasons why I'm actually inclined to doing this is because I like to talk to myself, and quite often. And there is an excuse when I have a camera that I'm talking to someone else, even though maybe no one is going to see it. But yes, I talk to myself. I have full-blown conversations, especially when I have a hard decision to make. Do you think about your high school crushes sometimes? No, that sounds so bad, but no, I didn't think about them at all until recently. I went to my high school, just in the yard. My high school no longer exists, but I went to my high school and I was just recalling some of the memories that I had in that place, and I remembered, oh, I had like boyfriends and and guys that I liked, and I don't even know if they are still out there and what they do and how their lives are. But up until this year, I didn't think about my high school crushes or ex-boyfriends from that time, because I thought that we were children and it didn't matter, and everyone has a good life after, which usually happens. I hope it happened. Like, I hope everyone has a good life after high school. Do you like to sneeze? See, I don't think about this. I don't really know if I like or not. It happens in a second, and after that, I don't think about it. Just like that. What is your favorite flavor? I don't know. I am not very flavor person. I eat mostly with my nose. I like things that smell good. So chances are, if something smells good, I'm gonna try it. But if something smells extremely bad, no matter how tasty it might be, I'm not inclined to try it. Now, that excludes cheese, because as we all know, cheeses are not the best smelling things. But I don't know if I have a favorite flavor. Maybe cherry? Sour cherry? Kind of, but maybe that's because I like the smell of sweet and sour. Tell a dirty joke or a dark joke. Man, I can kill any joke, so no, I wouldn't. Everyone who knows me is aware of the fact that I don't make funny. Nope. What do you think about a potential alien attack? I think that would be very scary, and the reason why I think that would be very scary is because I believe that aliens are so much smarter than us that they don't want to be around us. So if they're attacking us, chances are there's something out there that is scaring them more. And if species that is more intelligent and advanced than us is scared of something, then that would be the worst thing for us in this scenario. So, scary thing. I don't know. I don't want to happen. I don't want to see it in my lifetime. But do you treat others like you want to be treated yourself? No, I don't think so. Because I always want to be treated nicely, and quite often I don't apply this for everyone. I don't treat everyone equally. because some people piss me off, and I'm not going to lie to myself and say that I treat people that piss me off well, because I don't. But I still want those people that piss me off to treat me well, so no, there is no balance. I am trying to be kind to people, trying being the key word, not always successful, but unfortunately, if I think about it, I don't treat people equally. I have preferences. Sometimes they're very prominent, and it is what it is. I am giving my best to be a kind person, at least, but that doesn't mean that I have to love everyone. Next question is, do you believe that tomatoes are a fruit? Yes, I do, and I believe that they're a very confused fruit, and I feel for them, because it must be horrible to not be part of a fruit salad and still be a fruit. Which do you prefer, exhale or inhale? Inhale. Ever since I moved to Prague, my health has not been the best, unfortunately, and inhaling has become one of the things that I appreciate very much, because it's become very difficult at a certain time of the day. I don't know if it's an allergy, no one can tell me, but yeah, inhale, because I miss being able to inhale smoothly. If someone told you 20 years ago that you would be a pink-haired tattooed woman that travels the world, what would you think? If 12-year-old me knew that my life is going to be what it is right now, she'd probably flip out. Like, I'd probably be the happiest 12-year-old to ever exist, because this is what I've always wanted to do and where I've always wanted to be. Stripes or polka dots? See, when it comes to this, I like to look at stripes, but since I'm a fluffy person, I would never wear stripes. Very rarely you would see me in stripes. I would wear polka dots, but when it comes to someone else, I like stripes better. Do you think there are parallel worlds and other dimensions? I could probably make a 3-hour video on my theories and different patterns that I've noticed through different movements, so to speak, where I have convinced myself that yes, I do believe in other worlds and parallel dimensions, and that we do not exist only in the now. So yes, I do. Short answer, I do. Man, my hair is like... you didn't tell me that my hair is a mess. So, are there ghosts? Yes, there are. I don't believe in ghosts as in Casper, the friendly ghost. I don't believe in ghosts as in my grandma came to visit me ghost, but I do believe that no energy is lost, and if you believe that your soul is an energy, then where does it go? So I believe that our souls transform into a different type of energy, so that would make them ghosts, at least in my mind. What is your favorite childhood book? My favorite childhood book is The Secret Garden, and that book changed a lot in me, and I appreciate it, and to this day that is something that I would recommend. Someone gave it to me as part of Secret Santa, and I am most grateful for that parent who bought that book for us to exchange in school, because it was great, and it's still something that I recommend to any parent to read or get for their child. Are you afraid of the dark or height? No, weirdly enough, I don't have any scares. I've never been afraid of the dark. For some reason, it's always been a place of calm and peace for me. I have never been afraid of heights either, but through growing up, I'm not so bold anymore when it comes to heights. I realize that there is certain preservation instinct that kicks in that was not so prominent when I was younger, because right now I would go to the 30th floor of a building, but I wouldn't necessarily sit on the ledge of the rooftop of that building, whereas when I was in my 20s I wouldn't care. I would just sit rock my legs and probably drink a beer. Wouldn't care. Now I'd be somewhere in the middle, more safe on the 30th floor. As a working woman, tell us about the worst case when you were underestimated. I don't have that many cases where I think that I was underestimated because I was a woman. I think that I was underestimated based on experience, or sometimes I've been underestimated because I'm speaking in a field where no one expects that I would have knowledge about. But when it comes to work, only once I remember a vivid case when I think it was a woman's issue. It was Sunday and my boss called me. He was somewhere, he needed something from me, but it was not urgent. He just decided to call me on Sunday and I was out having fun. And so I told him, can you just drop me an email because I'm out with people and chances are that I might be missing some of the details. And then he graciously told me, well, why don't you just take out your eyeliner and take notes as we speak. And yeah, I think that that was the worst case that I've had. But other than that, my work has been pretty good. I've been lucky to not have asshole managers or bosses. I mean, I've liked them. What are your tips to handle the changes in life? Accept that change happens. I think that that's the only thing that I can advise anyone, is just to accept that life is a constant change. And as soon as you realize that nothing is ever going to stay the same, then it's so much easier to go through everything that happens, through the good times, through the bad times, through pain, through sorrow, just because you realize that it might hurt today, it might hurt tomorrow, it might hurt for 3 more months, but then in those 3 more months something else is going to happen, something else is going to change. You will change due to the fact that you're going through this thing, and then after 3 months things are just going to be different. So all I can say is just accept the fact that nothing ever stays the same, and then whatever comes your way is just gonna be easier. What is your favorite color to wear and to look at? To wear black, because I am a fluffy person. So as a fluffy person, black looks better on me than anything else. But in general, I think that black looks good on pretty much anyone. I haven't seen a person that will wear black and just look bad, you know. And then to look at is anything that is related to the sea and the ocean, like all the cool colors, everything cold, I'll gravitate there. Dark blues, dark greens, light blues, teals, turquoise, never know how to pronounce this. Any of those colors, I would go there. Maya would go there. I would buy the thing that is this color. Chances are, if it's blue or green, but not like grass green, like ocean green, chances are I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna buy the thing. That's how you win me. Which do you like more, taste or smell of wine? Taste. For this one, I would say taste. Which language is heart melting for you? I have not yet experienced a language that will melt my heart. I like the way French sounds. I like the way Italian sounds. German sounds funny to me. Some British accents also incredibly funny. But in general, there's nothing that can melt my heart at this point when it comes to someone speaking. I guess that I am more the type of voice, like a raspy voice, that can melt my heart any day. But the language that comes with that raspy voice, not necessarily important. It's important that we understand each other though, because I mean, otherwise it's just noise. And the last thing that I have on my list is what is romantic for you. Oh boy, that's a difficult one. I think that what is romantic is someone paying attention to you, someone listening to the things that you say. By the way, I'm sorry that I'm looking here and here. I just am not used to the, looking at the camera thing. But I think that what is romantic to me, and always has been romantic to me, is just someone paying attention, someone listening to what you say so that they can understand where your needs are for entertainment or the things that you love to do with that other person or anything. Because if a person pays attention, then they can custom romance you. That's an interesting term, but yes, I believe that if a person pays attention to you as a human being, then romance is created and catered to who you are, and that is the most special thing that someone can do for you. So that's romantic to me. It's paying attention to the person you're with. That goes both ways. We should not be saying that it's a guy's thing that they need to be romantic. Women need to be romantic as well, because, everyone likes to be pampered and taken care of. So yeah, there's that. I realized that I've only sipped from my coffee twice, and the game and the goal of this whole situation was that I'll finish this as I speak, but cheers. So now hopefully you know more about me and who I am, besides that I am a 32-year-old who has decided to become a YouTube thing. So if you want, you can follow me. I'll leave the only public social media that I actually use. I'll leave Twitter as well, but not very active there. If you want to follow me, and I'd be happy if you stay on this channel, but it's optional. I think that's that. I don't have an outro. I don't have an intro as well. So, bye.